This is a Cinestudy Edit This project, where we give you all the unedited footage of a short film that I produced and directed, and you get to be the editor. So the way this works is, I'm going to give you the screenplay, all the unedited footage, all of this linked in the description of the video, and you get to edit the film together. We're emulating the relationship between the director, in this case me, and you, the editor. This project is Accidental Art, an award-winning short film that I wrote and directed. This is one of the rare times where I'm going to insist on using the title I gave the film, as opposed to a lot of the other edits where you can name it whatever you want. So when you upload your version of this short film, please use the title Accidental Art, and I'm going to include the logo also in the description. You can download all the unedited footage either from here on YouTube using free sites or software to get to the footage, or you can use the Google Drive link in the description that includes the footage now in QuickTime. And if you don't have any editing software, don't worry, we got links for DaVinci Resolve for free, HitFilm Express, and other editing software you can use. The footage is not color graded, it's in its raw format. It's shot on the Red camera in 4K. And for the first time ever, we're including the footage in QuickTime MOV format instead of MP4. For the final section of this short film, there are some digital effects, so I have included the composited shots of some digital blood and a digital muzzle flash and bullet. So if you're not an effects artist and don't want to do the effects work, you still have those options to be able to finish your edit. As for the sound, there is some inconsistency from shot to shot, so you will do some audio cleanup at different points. Some of the exterior shots were done MOS, meaning without any sound, so you have to create some sound design for the outside. We've also included the film score by Bill Wandell. An important thing to note here is you can only use this film score on this one short in your versions of this project. You may not use his music in any other projects. But if you don't want to use or it doesn't fit your edit and you want to create your own score, feel free. Just make sure you have the rights to use the music in your edits. Here are my notes as a director to you, the editor. Accidental Art is a dark comedy. In terms of tone, I kind of wanted the actors to play it for more dramatic and let the situation create the humor rather than their performances. I definitely feel like the script I wrote and what we shot was a little bit wordy, so there's a lot of room for you to make your own decisions on cutting out certain lines. You can make those decisions yourself on what you think you should keep and what's essential, what gets a little redundant. So I'm pretty open about editing out lines from the script. The basic premise here is it's the wife's birthday. She thinks her husband forgot, so she gets involved with the repairman that was working on the roof. When the husband comes home, things get extremely tense and very serious. How you play that in the edit, how you want to stretch time or cut time out, that's entirely up to you. The monologue that the husband gives at the end is really good, and we shot it very specifically with a slow dolly in. In the shoot, we had a ton of reaction shots, and showing how the characters are reacting is crucial to telling the story of this film. Trust that the viewer can imagine what someone looks like finishing their sentence while cutting to that reaction shot. Trust that the viewer will be able to connect those dots and that it's important to see the face and look in the eyes of the other characters reacting. The three cast members are three of the best actors I'd ever worked with in my entire 25 years of making films. Tammy, Brian, and John are just top-notch in terms of acting. Some of them have broken through and done bigger national projects. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the incredible cinematography by local legend Greg Sabo of Sabo Studios. He did just exceptional work on this film. Accidental Art was one of the largest productions I've ever been in charge of as a director and a producer. I mean, we had an art department, the full crew, a semi-truck of grip equipment. This was a much bigger production than I had normally done. We shot exteriors at one location at a two-story house. Then we moved 3 miles away to another house that was a ranch-style house that we shot in for all the interiors. And this is just one of those little things that non-filmmakers never even consider or think about, that when you edit from the exterior of one house and go inside of another, the audience will never know. They're just going to assume that that's the house you're in and where you shot. And that's just one of those cinematic tricks that's been around for over 100 years that I still get a little giddy when I see that illusion, that magic is happening and the audience is blissfully unaware. As always, when you finish your edits, feel free and upload them to any site you want, Vimeo, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever. Just make sure you use the hashtag sonnyboo and the hashtag Cinestudy, and you have to use the complete credits, either on screen or in the description. A lot of people put in a lot of hard work into this short film, and they deserve to be credited, including you as the editor. Never forget to add yourself into the credits as the editor. I am hoping to start pretty soon doing live streams where I start reviewing your edits and giving notes as the director. If you're interested in what I think as the person who directed of what I thought of your edits, feel free to do a re-edit and see if I comment on it again, or if you liked your edit and don't care about my notes, that's fine too. The whole point of Cinestudy and these Edit This projects is to learn something and have fun. So you don't have to look at my notes as criticism that you have to do. It's up to you whether you want to take my notes or not. The whole point of Cinestudy for me is there are a lot of inner city schools and rural schools that don't have a media program, and I wanted people to be able to get that film school experience even if they can't afford it. I wanted people to be able to learn the art of filmmaking. Filmmaking has just brought me so much joy, and I just want other people to be able to experience that the way I did. I wanted to give people the shortcuts I never had. So that's why I do these projects, and let me know if you like it or not, or if you have anything specifically you want us to do or do a lesson on or learn about, by all means, comment below and let us know. As always, please like and subscribe or whatever it is people half my age say to do on these channels.